Hey guys, me and the team at OptimizedReach.com made a video series on how to create a successful Google ad campaign from scratch. In this video, you can watch over my shoulder as I show you how to create responsive search ads and text ads for a Google ad search campaign. I'll show you the strategies to help make your ad successful and click-worthy, as well as outlining the costly mistakes you need to make sure you avoid. Now let's get started. So now we're going to create the Google ad for the carpet cleaning service in Phoenix, Arizona that we started back in video number 1. So if you didn't see the video number 1 or video number 2, you can see all of our videos in this series on our YouTube channel. But this one will still be centered just around creating the ad. This is a search campaign. You can see the ad group we set up was for a carpet cleaning campaign. This is going to be all the things we talk about here, all the training that we do here. You can apply this for many different types of search campaigns. Just in this one, we're going to do carpet cleaning. You can see some of the keywords that we already set up. And so the first ad that we're going to set up, really the best performing ad, it's responsive search ad. So let's do our new ad. Here we're going to type in our landing page. The landing page is where someone's going to go when they click your ad. So when they click on your ad, they are going to go to this URL that you type in here. Okay? The display URL is a little different. This will be what we show customers. Anybody that's clicking the ad could see, as an example, if it was carpetcleaning.com, you might want to have the display URL, the home page is carpetcleaning.com. But where we send this particular person might be carpetcleaning.com/carpet stains something. And depending on what you type in here for your landing page where you're going to send this person, it will also give you, Google will also scan that page and give you ideas of what you should enter for your headlines, what kind of descriptions you should put. Because what Google really wants to do, they want to give the customer or the person doing the search the best results possible. So if someone is doing a search for carpet cleaning in Phoenix, they want to give them an ad that completely matches that query. They want to have an ad show that best matches that result. And if the person clicks on the ad, they want the page that they will be sent to be a perfect fit for carpet cleaning in Phoenix. They also want to make sure there's no surprises. So you can't write an ad all about carpet cleaning, but have the page that they go to be about tile cleaning. The person doing the search would be upset if Google gave them that as a search result. So a lot of what their scoring system is set up is to make sure everything is aligned. The keyword, the ad, the page the person will go to if you click the ad, they're all lined up perfectly. And if you do this, Google's much more likely to run your ad, and they will reward you with a lower price every time someone clicks on your ad. So we'll go over that more in our keyword research video, which is part 4 in our series. But for now, just understand it is important that your keyword, your ad, and the page you send them to all line up. The better they line up, the better your cost is going to be. I'll put in a carpet cleaning company here. So I've entered in a carpet cleaning company, and you can see here are, without even typing anything myself, here are some of the ideas. They've scanned the web page and the website, and they've already given me some ideas of things that I can use for my headlines. With the responsive search ad, we can add up to 15 headlines. Google's going to take the headlines that we have entered and assemble them into relevant ads that best match the search query. So Google will test out different combinations, and they'll apply their machine learning to try and give the most relevant ad based on the search result. They're going to try and help you get a click. So here's what you should do with your headlines. You want to provide at least 8 to 10 headlines. You can do up to 15. The more headlines you provide, the more options you're going to give Google so that they can try to make that relevant ad. They recommend to include a keyword in 3 or 4 of your headlines. You want to send a signal to the person that's doing the search that your result is a good match. So if one of your keywords is carpet cleaning in Phoenix, that would be a good headline, carpet cleaning in Phoenix. It's a perfect match for that search result. So it tells them, immediately this is exactly what I was looking for. They recommend to have at least 3 headlines that do not include your keywords. These would be, highlighting benefits and features, a problem that you're solving, such as free shipping or a money-back guarantee, something that's giving them a reason to click that's not a part of your keywords. You want to provide at least 5 unique headlines that don't repeat the same or similar phrases. You're trying to give Google options that are not all alike so that they can pick and choose and make the most relevant ad out of all of your options. So we did the headlines. Now we're on to our descriptions. Okay, this goes below your headlines. You can put up to 4 different descriptions. At most, it will show 2 descriptions. With the descriptions, we want to make the descriptions unique. They will give us some suggestions we can go with. We can also go with a combination of different features or benefits and let Google decide what to include, what to mix and match. And they don't all have to be the maximum length. So you can see we can use up to 90 characters. One of the good things to do is to try to have some small, some long. Same thing for headlines. Not all the same length. You want to have some of your headlines be smaller, some longer, not all the same size. Give it a little variety. So we've got our descriptions. You really want to go with as many as it will give you. You can see this check mark here now in our scoring meter. Make your descriptions unique. We've done that. We've got this little check mark. And if we wanted some more ideas, we can hit here to view ideas, put our descriptions as well. So when you're done making your ad, you can check out this ad strength category, and this will help you make sure that you've checked all the boxes, done everything on their checklist. These are some of the topics we talked about earlier. To get a good score, to give Google what it wants, these are the things that you need to make sure you're doing. It's just a good checklist. It's a good guideline. You don't have to obsess about making sure that this score is perfect. As long as it's good or better, you're fine. But this is one way to make sure you've done everything that Google recommends, and most of these recommendations are pretty good. Another helpful part of this page here is the preview section. So you can see this will preview some different combinations of our headlines. This just shows you a little preview of some different combinations. If you don't like the way something looks, you can change it ahead of time. So this is a really good way to help make sure your ad looks exactly like you want. You can also see how it looks different depending on if it's a mobile phone or if it's a desktop. One thing that you can do so that it's not so random is you do have the ability to go in and pin each of these headlines where they will be viewed. You can see this little pin here. If I click it, I can pin this headline to a specific position. Now, Google recommends we leave it unpinned so they can decide for us where it should go. If I wanted to take that control, which you don't have to, I'm not saying that you need to. Google does a pretty good job in this sense of determining where the ads could go. But if I knew I want this to be my position 1 headline only, I can click that, and now it's only going to show in position 1. And you can see my ad strength just went down because Google does not like that when I take control away from them. They will definitely mark this down because this is the only ad, this is the only headline that I have clicked for position 1. So that would be the only place that they could show it, which restrains them a little bit. Let's say I would do the same thing here. I only want these 2. That means they have less options, and when I circle through these previews, you can see the only 2 that show up in position 1 are either affordable carpet cleaning or carpet cleaning in Phoenix. If I want to add this, now I've got 3 options, and I can go in and I can do this for all of them, and watch my score go up when I take these off. If I unpin them, I have now gone back to good. Google's very happy with me because I've unpinned these. They have the control again. So really, it's worked both ways. And one of the good things about these campaigns is you can test it yourself. You can create an ad with nothing pinned. You can duplicate it. You can have a second ad running with pinned exactly like you want. You can run them both together and see which creates better results. That's called A/B testing. It's very common. It's definitely something I would recommend, testing different strategies, testing different landing pages, testing different combination of keywords, just to make sure you're getting the best results. We'll cover all of that in another one of our videos in this video series, but it's just part of creating your ad, something that you can consider. Pinning these to a specific position does make a difference in Google's ad strength, something else to consider as well. A few other notes to know when you're creating these ads. Some things stand out. Percentages, numbers. You don't want to just have heavy text. It's good to have numbers, dashes, hyphens. Those things are eye-catching. They stand out for people. So you want to look at creating things that would stand out. You can't have all caps. That would be something Google would not allow, or a bunch of explanation points. That would be something that they do not allow. If you tried to get away with something like this, they ultimately would catch it. It's not allowed, and even if it's passed initially, they would later reject it. But this is the basics of creating our ad. We've got our headlines, we've got our landing page, we've got our descriptions. We are all set to run this responsive ad, which is the best ad that you can run. Done. Save and continue. So that's how we create a responsive search ad. And if I wanted to do a text ad, which is a different type of Google ad, we can select here, switch to text ads. And it's sometimes good to run both responsive search ads and text ads. Again, let Google decide which one to run. It's just going to be the headlines that you think are the best fit for these keywords. So Google doesn't have doesn't have the option to select from a wide range. You're still going to select the landing page, the place where the the person's going to go after they click your ad. You're still going to select that, and you're still going to select the headlines. Now, you're going to select 3 headlines. Not all of them might show. Google might just show 2 of them based on how much room they have. It's either going to be 2 or 3. Same thing with these descriptions. There's going to be either 1 or 2 descriptions. Google might show both. Google might just show 1. And then a display path, that's the website that they're going to select. And then you can see here a preview of your ad and how it looks, how the text looks, how the different headlines go together. So we entered in our headlines and our description. You can see we wanted our headlines to match our keywords. We also wanted to take advantage of things that will make our ad stand out, like the percentages, the tag here. We used some benefits of our carpet cleaning company, some reasons that they should use us. There's price, there's satisfaction, there's customer testimonials. The descriptions match what somebody might type. Again, we want to show the customer this is exactly what you're looking for. This doesn't show us a score, so different than response. It doesn't show us a score. And we can create a few different text ads. We can test out different combinations of headlines and descriptions. We can test out different landing pages, places it'll go when somebody clicks. But at the end of the day, you want your keywords to match what shows up in your ads, to match up where you're going to send the customer or the person doing the search. That's what you want everything to match. We can create more ads. We can be done. So we have now created a responsive ad and a text ad in this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comments. And let me just say, there are a lot of parts to creating a successful Google ad. This video is part of a series to help you create a cost-effective and high-performing ad campaign. In this series, you can watch over my shoulder as I create a Google ad from scratch with all the settings you need to control your cost and performance. While this video is on creating responsive ads and text ads, we also have videos that cover keyword research, campaign settings, keyword bidding, and much more. All the videos in this series can be found on our YouTube channel, so please like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our digital marketing training videos. See you next time.